What teams are making the spring major? Today, we break down all of our predictions going into the final regional, and we see what teams can come out on top to make it. Some teams need a dream run to make it, while others just need to get like a top 4 to secure their spot. Let me know in the comments who you guys have making the major and if you agree with my predictions. Hey guys, we're on the road to 100K subs, so be sure to subscribe, like, and comment for the algorithm. It really does help. And let's jump right in these predictions. You guys can see here are the teams actually in right now going into the final split. Now remember, the first 2 regionals are based on who gets into the third one. So if you have enough points in your top 16, you're going to get into it, right? So you have FaZe Clan, Complexity, Genji, G2, V1, Space Station, Optic Furia, NRG, Shopify, Dignitas, Koi, M80, which is the org I obviously represent. I don't play, I'm a content creator, as you guys probably know. Sup, Axel, and G League. So the big teams for me that I want to do good, but I'm gonna give my honest predictions throughout this video, is NRG. I think NRG is pretty much the Optic of Call of Duty, right? With Scump. When he played, the viewership was up 3 times as much. And I feel like Rocket League really sees a jump in it. When NRG when they made a good run this previous split, or this previous regionals, dude, the viewership was up like 30K, right? So I'm hoping they do good, but I'm gonna give my honest predictions, guys. And if you want to start predicting, you click on here and you can predict all of your series right here. Now guys, at the end of this, we're gonna see who I have making the major. So let's see what we got. FaZe Clan, G League. FaZe Clan is obviously First Killer, Typical Mist, one of the best teams in the world. And then against G League, I feel like this is safe to say this is I could see FaZe dropping a game, but FaZe Clan is one of those teams that if you really look at their history, they never get upset. I am friends with a lot of the guys on the FaZe Clan team, and I do want to see them do good. But they are obviously one of the best teams in the world, so I got FaZe 3-1ing that. And guys, in these predictions, let me know what you guys have and who you have making these runs. I'm kind of curious to look at the comments in these. I always read all the comments of these YouTube videos. Furia NRG. So, I know. So for those that don't know, NRG and Furia just played in a tournament this previous couple days on Sunday. They played in Rizzo's tournament called The Draw, and NRG and Furia got matched up round 1 in a random draw to see who plays who. And guys, let me tell you, Furia looked dominated. They dominated. They won 3-0 and they made it look easy. With that being said, it is going to be more pressure, and Garrett G has been grinding, one of my favorite players, obviously, in Rocket League. You have Squishy and Justin, who obviously have been around for a long time. I'm going to take here, I'm going to say I'm going to put up a 3-2. I'm going to put up a 3-2. And I only say that because I know people say, like, don't put ranked into factor, but I'm top 100 in every playlist, and I play these guys all the time. And it really does show you who's grinding and who's not. And honestly, Garrett G's the only one that I really see in ranked a lot. I know Squishy doesn't really, some players don't like playing ranked, but it's a good indicator of how much someone's like grinding for the game. In my personal opinion. And Furia, all 3 of those guys are in so many, you see Yan in every ranked lobby if you guys watch my streams or other people's streams. And I feel like the result they just had Sunday is kind of it favors why they're grinding so much, and it showed, right? So G2, M80, I'm not going to be biased and throw M80 to the finals and all that stuff. So I'm just not going to I'm not going to throw M80, you know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy and throw them deep. So I'd rather not really predict against them or predict, for them constantly. So I'm going to throw M80. I'm going to say 3-1. G2 takes it. But obviously I hope M80 does really good. I represent them. I watch all their matches on stream. And honestly, I love the org. Nothing bad to say about it. But when I'm doing these prediction videos, I know if I start predicting them, people are going to be like, right? So we just won't go there. V1 Koi. I don't think this is a good matchup for Koi. V1 coming off winning the last regional. For those that don't know, Complexity won the first regional right here, and then V1 won the next regional. So right here we have this. I'm going 3. Koi are some grinders, bro. I'm gonna say for some reason V1 comes out slower, and we're gonna get a 3-2. Now, Complexity Axel. Guys, Complexity kind of scares me because they're one of those teams where when they're on. Like, they're not beating them. But for me personally, they did just get upset to Exa Crew, which is T-Corel, Fifi, and Oath. And they got kind of dominated. But I do think there's going to be some time, and I do think Complexity wins this series. I think they're going to dominate this series. I'm going to go 3-0. Could easily be a 3-1. Optic versus Shopify. Now, I would love to see Optic make it. I like Reddles a lot. I like Magic Bear a lot. I don't really know Magic Bear as much as I know Reddles and AJ, but I've known these guys for years. And Shopify, guys, I'm gonna be real, is like the sleeper team in RLCS. You don't want to. They're just really good, man. They're so slept on. And Optic just this previous week played. This previous week they played on Sunday again in that tournament that I was talking about. And they lost early, guys, like very early. And I think Reddles tweeted like, we're not happy about this loss, but we're gonna grind or put our heads down, and you know what I mean. Guys, this could honestly be a coin flip, but if I had to put all my money in on one thing, I would go. Oh man, it's tough because this is like a coin flip, bro. You know what? I'm doing a coin flip. Okay, I'm going, can't spell. I'm going heads. I'm going to go heads is Optic, tails is Shopify. Because I could see this honestly going either way. All right, we're sending Optic through. Fair enough. It could easily go either way. I know there's been no upsets, but I could honestly see Shopify winning that series if they come out strong. Dude, no, you know what? My gut's telling me 3-2 Shopify. They've been looking so good. I know a lot of you guys might be upset with me with that one, but that's what I'm doing. I'm going to try to speed this up because I know I have been taking a while. Gen G, I think, comes out hot and heavy, and I think they win a 3-1 fashion. Space Station been looking really good. They need to do a decent split here, or regional, to make the major. I'm going to say they win. I'm not impressed with Dignitas. I haven't been sold on them, really. And yeah, man, I'm going to go 3-0 here. Okay, lower, let's go to the lower bracket now. G League, I think G League lost in game 5 to NRG, if I'm not mistaken, but I think NRG is going to make a run here. I'm going to go 3-1. M80 Koi, this could easily go anyway. I think the last time they played, Koi beat us, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I think M80 won. I'm going to go M80 3-2 here, because I believe M80 won last time they played. But that's another coin flip. Both those teams have been performing around the same level, I would say, and they could easily make runs, right? But I'm gonna go with that. Axel, Optic. I think Optic's gonna take care of business here, and they're gonna start their lower run journey. It's weird because I really could see Optic being up here and somehow winning their first 2 series, but I could also see Complexity and Shopify easily getting here too. I think the bottom side is very anything could happen, you know. I'm gonna go Sup Dignitas. I think Sup have been grinding, bro. I'm gonna go Sup in game 5. Okay, here we go. Now let's do these upper matches. Furia, FaZe Clan. FaZe Clan beat Furia last time. I watched it and they won in game 5. I think FaZe Clan's gonna, dude. NA, a lot of people say NA is not that good, but I really think NA is really solid. You know, there's a lot of people say no depth, but you know, there's like 10 teams in NA that, you know, when they're playing good, they're really good, but when they're not, you know, they get upset a lot. So I get what other people's arguments are, but I'm gonna go in this best of 5. I'm gonna say FaZe Clan gets the job done, wins. I'm gonna say 3-1 fashion. I'm gonna say 3-1 fashion, but oh man. Okay, G2 V1. It's hard to go against a team that just won the regional, and I feel like this is a second round. You know, and if you're like a G2 team, you really want to play against like I feel like, in my opinion, a Space Station, Shopify, you know, like a team in that area. But they're having to play against V1, and I feel like V1's been very good recently. So I'm gonna say 3-2 V1. And G2's got to make the final, I'm pretty sure, guys, to get in. So it's gonna be, we'll see what happens. Complexity, Shopify. I'm gonna say this is gonna be the team that I have right. I'm gonna ride with Shopify here. This is one of those teams where I think Shopify could easily. They've been good enough all split, but they just haven't, like, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna put Shopify. I'm gonna say this is their run. You know, in these prediction videos, you gotta have at least one team that you have making a run, and this is the team I have. Gen G, I think. Gen G, Space Station. I'm gonna rock with. Can Space Station make another upper semifinal? They've been really good, but I don't know if I see them doing it again. 3 in a row is really tough. I'm gonna. I don't know, man. I'm gonna throw. You know what? I'm gonna say they do it again. I'm gonna say they do it again. I like the Gen G guys a lot, but Space Station seems to just be like a really solid team right now. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna rock with this. Gen G NRG. Oh god, bro. Dude, I'm gonna be real. These prediction videos are way harder to do. I have a pimple on my neck and it hurts so freaking bad. I don't get acne really ever. But anyway, besides the point. Gen G NRG. I know a lot of you guys are sitting here going, bro, go to NRG, go to NRG. Guys, I'm gonna be honest. If I had to put my life on the line, I would probably take Gen G, you know? And I don't want to, just for the sake of the video, have NRG going all the way, because I'm trying to stick to my honest predictions of like what I would really think. And I don't know, man. It's hard. Gen G's won a major. It's hard to take them when they need to win. They're both trying to make the major. I'm going to say they do it, bro. And I'm going to say they do it in 3-1 fashion. Yeah, I believe in Chronic and Jack and Noli. I really do think they've won a major. You know what I mean? They're still in contention for it. I think they're gonna want it more. And yeah, I think that's how it goes. But I really do, guys. If you want the honest truth, I want to see NRG make it. That's like the main team I want to see make it. But it's just hard because they haven't had the split that you obviously want to say, and you know what I mean. So okay, Complexity M80. I'm gonna say Complexity wins this. I'll go 3-1. Again, I'm not gonna have M80 making some crazy grand final and be that guy because I represent the org. I don't want to like be that guy, so I'd rather obviously have, you know, I think you know what I mean. That's what I would say about that. I don't want to be that biased guy. G2 Optic, dude. I feel like I look like an Optic hater when I really want to see them make it. Holy crap, dude! This is way harder than I thought. I'm gonna go 3-1 G2. I'm sticking with my gut. I think Optic caught fire a little too late, and I think it's gonna be very tough. I think that to make it, they have to like get like a top 4 or like a top 3 to guarantee it. And I really think I think that is tough. And I don't know, man. I could easily see Optic making it, and I could see them losing early like this. You know, it's hard to say because they haven't had the split they want. But Reddles has been looking really good. So has Magic Bear and AJ. But I think G2 is one of those teams where, you know, it's just they're like they haven't hit their stride yet, but they're still really solid, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna throw, yeah, I'm gonna throw it like that. Furia sub. I think Furia get the job done here. They don't really typically get upset. I'm gonna throw Gen G to go to the lower quarterfinal versus Complexity. I'm gonna say they make the run in a 3. You know what? Nah. Dude, it's hard. This is impossible. I really don't know, man. I'm trying my best to like, just from what, you know what I mean? From what I hear about like how other teams are doing and stuff in scrims. Because, you know, you do hear about it when you're like with a friend group and stuff that are pros. But I'm going to go. Okay, I'm gonna say Gen G loses right here, and Complexity makes and catches heat and goes on a run. Complexity is one of the hardest teams to play when they're on, but they're kind of like a Furia. If they're on, they're on. If they're not, they're not. Furia G2. Oh my god, bro. Does G2 have it in them to go a long way? You know, Yan's been incredible recently. Furia just lost in the grand final of that tournament on Sunday to Shopify. I'm gonna have G2 winning this. I think G2 is gonna go on a bit of a run, if you want the truth. I think I could see G2 going on a run. And you know, I hope they do. FaZe V1. I'm going to have FaZe Clan winning here. This is a best of 7. I think I'm going to take FaZe Clan. I think FaZe Clan... Oh, God, bro. This is tough to say. Dude, it's weird because I don't know what V1 we're going to get. Like, when V1 is playing good, Daniel, Beast Mode are, like, looking on fire. Com's getting demos, creating. But then again, it's like, are they going to bring what they did the last split? They were looking so good. But then you have Mist... Miss, Sip, and First, which is like two of the most solid dudes. And then you have First Killer, which is like one of the best players in the world. Oh man, this is a tough one, fellas. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go FaZe Clan wins this 4-2. But this is a tough series to predict. Shopify and SSG. Bro, low key, I don't even know why I have SSG making it this far, but I think their bracket favors them because they have been doing good. And dude, I'm gonna ride with them. I'm gonna ride with them and just say they make it there because somehow they've been. I think they're gonna qualify for land with how consistent they have been. If you want my opinion, I'm gonna say they win this 4-2. I think Shopify comes to an end right there. V1 complexity. V1, I'm going to have taking this in a 4-2 fashion. I think that could easily go 7. You know what? Let's throw it to 7 for the hell of it, just in case we come back to this. I think G2 beats Shopify here. I think G2 beats Shopify and G2 moves on again. G2, V1. I think they lost to them in the upper. Dude, do you guys see how tough it is to predict this stuff? Like, it really is, man. I think... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say G2. I'm gonna somehow have G2 making a run. I don't... Why in my head, I'm thinking, like, I shouldn't be doing this. But for the video's sake, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You got to have some spice. Let's say G2's that team that we think does it. I'm gonna have FaZe Clan wins this right here, 4-2. They typically don't. I'll say 4-1. They don't struggle typically against these teams. I think Space Station loses to G2, 4-2. And then the grand final, I'm going to have FaZe Clan always has G2's number. I'm going to say they win 4-2 and win it all. So this is my prediction, guys. I didn't want to be too stale with who I have making it. But if you want the truth, this is what I'm rocking with. This is what I'm going to rock with. And there could obviously be a lot of differences. So I have FaZe Clan going all the way and winning it. As you guys can tell here, the 5 teams that get in are FaZe Clan, Space Station, V1, Complexity, and G2. I think G2, they're going to be my dream team that I'm going to ride with and see if they make it. Let me know if you guys think this could be accurate. I think FaZe Clan is obviously one of the best teams in the world still. So if they are grinding the game and they come in with intensity, I think they're going to make it. I do. Space Station, been one of the most consistent teams ever since they picked up Hoxer, and I have them making it because they've been so damn consistent. Version 1, too much talent not to make the major, if that sums it up. Complexity, they've won a regional, and I think they're going to do enough to get in again. G2 is going to be the team that I'm going to have riding this miracle run to make it. It's fun to see if teams can make this crazy run, so I'm going to throw them in there. And the teams I have missing out, I have Gen G missing out, which honestly they could easily make it. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Furia, Optic, Gen G, and NRG, I could really see NRG, if they bring what they did in the last, it's just so hard because they haven't had the season they had, so you want to bet against them, right? But I really do, in the bottom of my heart, want to see them do good because it's good for the game. But I'm just sticking with what I got. I'm not going to sit here and, you know, say all these teams make miracle runs. I got to make it realistic. And that's what I have happening, guys. So these are the 5 teams I have making it. Let me know if you guys think differently and where you have other teams stacking up in this tournament and losing. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching this prediction video. And let's come back to this after the major and see what happens. Have a good one, guys.